Welcome to Daily Buzz News, our lead story today.
You know, guys, I wonder when the ANC is going to stop blaming everything on apartheid. I mean, every time these people blame something on apartheid, my stomach literally turns. We're talking about a party that's been in charge of this country for the past 30 years, on their own. Instead of admitting we've made a total mess, the ANC keeps pointing fingers at the past. It's their last resort defense when things get bad. Remember last year? President Ramaphosa said we lack town planners and engineers because apartheid didn't produce enough? You've been running the country for 30 years. How is that still apartheid's fault? Then Transport Minister Sindisai Chikunga blamed clogged drains on apartheid not investing in roads. And former Human Settlements Minister Lindiwe Sisulu, after that deadly fire in a hijacked Johannesburg building? Not the ANC's fault, blame apartheid. We know the ANC opened borders, let illegal immigrants hijack buildings, turn them into slums. People died from illegal electricity connections. But no, never their fault. Send in the military? Close borders? Nope. Just blame apartheid. Now listen to this. Johannesburg's mayor on the water crisis. Dry taps everywhere. And he blames apartheid. Unbelievable.
Whether it's 2%, whether it's 1%, for them it's not that critical.
No, I agree with Chavo. I agree with you, but you do know that it's a historical infrastructure challenges that we must continue to address.
And let me tell you, man, every time these people say historical, they mean apartheid. That's exactly what they mean. Every time they go historical, 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 it's apartheid. So what's the excuse? What's the real excuse? How many years has the ANC been governing Johannesburg? Like, seriously, what's the excuse? Even if you ask them straight, guys, look the country the way it is today, what's your excuse? They'll tell you, oh man, we're still trying to fix the historical injustices of the past, the imbalances of the past. 30 years into democracy, 30 years, and we're still hearing that we're trying to fix the past. You look at countries like Japan, man. Countries that were bombed into oblivion, destroyed. And in just 30 years, they turned everything around, rebuilt, became world leaders. But here, 30 years in, we're still talking about maintaining roads, still begging them to fix potholes, still pleading for proper water infrastructure. No reliable electricity. 30 years into democracy, other nations have leaped forward, and we're still so far behind. Why? Because these cadres have done nothing but enrich themselves while in office. And now they're blaming everything on apartheid. Absolutely everything. As if they haven't been in charge of this country for the past 30 years. When does it end?
Whether it's 2%, whether it's 1%, for them it's not that critical.
No, I agree with Chavo. I agree with you, but you do know that it's a historical infrastructure challenges that we must continue to address. And I think if we say we are now doing 84 kilometers, which will conclude by the end of the financial year, we're also doing a replacement and refurbishment of 24 of our water reservoirs throughout the city. It's an indication that there's an intervention to address this challenge so that they don't affect us into the future. So there is a program dedicated in addressing those.
And this is how the mayor of Johannesburg is actually addressing the water challenges. You remember a couple of weeks ago, he was boasting about how they've bought a lot of water tankers. People were furious, saying, man, instead of spending millions and millions of rand on these tankers, why aren't you fixing the infrastructure? Why aren't you fixing the water pipes in Johannesburg? But no, they said, we've bought a lot of water tankers, and this is going to help our people. And we're planning to buy even more. Nothing about fixing the infrastructure. No. We're just going to get more water tankers so people can have water. Can you imagine that, man? This is how the whole of Johannesburg, our biggest city, is getting water now. Through water tankers. It's embarrassing, man. This is our city. A city known worldwide. When people talk about South Africa, they mention Johannesburg, Cape Town, Durban, and in Johannesburg, people are relying on water tankers? And the mayor sees nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong at all. He calls it interventions. Let's spend millions on tankers instead of fixing the actual water infrastructure. Who cares about the pipes? Who cares about long-term solutions, guys? We're heading into the 2026 local government elections. And I said it before, if the people of Johannesburg keep voting for the likes of Dada Marrero, they're going to get exactly what they deserve. No remorse. None. Just like where I stay. If people here keep voting for this premier, whose name nobody even knows. Here in the Free State we have a premier, but ask anyone on the street, they don't know his name. If people keep voting for that incompetent leadership, we'll get exactly what we deserve. I know in the Free State, people are die-hard ANC supporters. There's nothing you can say that will make them think differently about the African National Congress. But Johannesburg? Johannesburg seems a bit more advanced. We're watching Johannesburg, how they're going to make their decision. As for us in the Free State, we're still stuck deep in the pits because they'll vote ANC through and through. But the people of Johannesburg, man, if they don't get rid of this charade, this mess that's going on there, they'll be getting exactly what they deserve. So guys, what are your thoughts? What do you think about what Dada has said here?
Whether it's 2%, whether it's 1%, for them it's not that critical.
No, I agree with Thabo. I agree with you, but you do know that it's a historical infrastructure challenges that we must continue to address. And I think if we say we are now doing 84 kilometers, which will conclude by the end of the financial year, we're also doing a replacement and refurbishment of 24 of our water reservoirs throughout the city. It's an indication that there's an intervention to address this challenge so that they don't affect us into the future. So there is a program dedicated in addressing those weaknesses.
Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe.